there's lots of men right there from the bar. I go, and this one felt excited and she went to the bar. I went on the road talking to two people. Anyway, I came back up the road, she's still in the bar. Oh my gosh. You can take it from there. That's why she's so happy.
We're walking down the road and we passed this bar and there are like 5 guys or something in the bar. And I noticed that they're all looking at us as we pass by. So something just made me pause. It wasn't just like, you know, you pass by bars, but some light or something. So anyways, and Tracy's like, no, I don't think so. Are we supposed to teach in bars? I'm not sure.
Wasn't that bad?
It's just so much more fun that way.
I said, just let me check. Just let me ask. So I went down there and then Tracy, I never saw her again.
I came back and saw she has a good check.
I'm traumatized. It's to make me look bad. Sat down at the bar and they were very gracious, had a seat, and so I said, look, you know, the point is I wanted to invite you guys. So, okay. And so I said, I'm a Baha'i, what is that? I had my presentation, so it was useful. And they made jokes and all that kind of stuff. Then they ordered a drink for me, and I saw a similar looking Corona bottle, but I'm like, no, I don't drink it. They said, of course not. Of course you don't drink it. This is a lime ginseng thingy. And so I got free drinks. This is great. So I'm sitting there and having conversations with them, and all their names, and how old are you, and he's trouble, isn't he, and all sorts of stuff. And it turns out we started having different conversations, and then I started asking these questions like, you know, there's so few good people in the world that, you know, their actions have no effect. What would you say? True. And it's quiet, one of the doors just watching everything. So then I said, so do you do anything good? He says, yes, I pray every day. I said, do your prayers have any effect? No.
Oh wow, guys.
So then I said, okay, so Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, they were good, they did good things, yes. So they had no effect? No, they had effect. They had it, and so this discussion started going. And so we talked about the betterment of the world. One of them was looking through the book. And so I got to know a couple of them. It was a good piece of time. But they said, Rishni, give him, he'll organize us. But we will come. And even just a study circle with those guys. And people would come in, and more people were, guys were gathering. But I found Richard. And Richard was radiant. He was there at the beginning. And his 2 brothers happened to be among those groups. And then he came back at the end. And he was very sincere and very serious. And he said to me, you know, and then when Tracy came back, we were outside, and that's a different section. But he said to me, don't mislead me. If you mislead me, it will be on you.
Scary, man.
And God will deal with you. Don't mislead me. And don't mistreat me. I am willing to learn. I want to know. But don't mistreat me. So I told him what Baha'u'llah said about no proselytizing. I said, Baha'u'llah says thy heart is my home. And so how would I approach your home, not to mention the home of God? And he was happy. And he liked everything he was hearing. And I said some of the prayers, and you could tell the word of God. And he loved the prayer book, and he loved the, oh God, refresh and in my spirit. And he was like, I like this part. This part is pointing. And he's reading it in the bar, you know. And then there's the beers, but they start smoking. Oh, I'm sorry, you know. And the minute that I finished one drink, or a fly actually dropped in it. No, this isn't good enough. Okay, get a water, You know? Here, open the bottle cap for him. This is nice. All those thirsty people out there, you know. But then the main contact, Rishni, had to go because he was going to perform as a singer. So I said, well, then sure, this is while we're waiting for other people to gather and people to come back. And now Tracy is like, ooh, Richard, I'm going to talk to him about something. And I'm standing there with Rishni and the other guy cracking jokes, Richard's brother. And Rishni was like, yeah, I do chutney singing, chutney. So then he started saying, you know, drinking, like, drinking, and something drinking, and you can't stop me from drinking, and yes, he got divorced, and wife of 12 years, he told me elsewhere. And then he said, but then you can take it out and change it. I'll be praying, you can't stop me from praying. singing, and then, but what was beautiful is that he took a song that he sings, and he immediately changed it and put prayer in it. And he said, call me, you call me. Don't send somebody else to call me, and the same thing with Richard. So it was fantastic, and Richard was so sincere and so sweet. And he says, I'll join, but just don't mislead me. So it was great.
So I think that you have to take somebody else to meet Richard from here urgently before we go, before you leave here.
A man.
I already made
Not another one. A man.
So, before you sit, did anybody wants to group of one? How many?
Oh, yeah. 5 plus Richard. Richard said
Richard, his brother, the other brother, Richard.
Okay, all the brother and the brother put the list to the people that are going to be given them. Yes.
Yeah, and
Central already did.